Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourselves. Obviously, we're sisters, right?
Yes, we are
Correct.
sisters. Yeah.
Tell me about how you guys got into gardening and a little bit about your personal relationship.
Well, I think gardening for me started when I was young. From my grandmother, that was the thing that she would always do, and it my happy place. Playing, I always say playing in the dirt, and it gives me my sense of peace of mind. It's just comforting to me.
And gardening basically is not my thing.
That's so cool.
She do the planting. I like the canning of it. But I help out in the garden a lot with the planting. But like I say, that's not my ideal thing. I don't like to play in the dirt.
So we have a good balance.
Yes.
We sort of, yeah.
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 That's
Well, the area that we're in is the 1/4
1/4 acre.
of an acre, and basically when it was introduced with the no-till, I was interested in that, not having to really dig in the dirt quite as much,
Plowing.
and the area where we are, it was basically a parking lot.
It was a parking lot.
You just
It
had
was
very little dirt,
concrete.
yeah. So you had to actually bring in stuff to build it up. So initially, that was the thing that got my attention as to how can we
you
do this?
plant on concrete? A place that was basically concrete in the beginning.
And basically, that's what it was. With the hay, we was using hay, and because we are a church, a lot of it was compost stuff. Everything from eggshells
Yeah.
to the coffee grounds, and we had a guy that would cut the lawn, and we actually used
the clippings.
clippings from the grass and put a tarp over it and kind of let it do what it do, and it slowly began to build up. The first year that we planted, it was hot and it was
We had to deal with ants most of the time during that first year.
Yeah, so.
With ants and
So, but Donna she would tell us, because it was so hot, she said, well, don't worry about it if it don't grow, the little stuff that you have, put a tarp over it, let it die out, and just start over again. So basically that's what, and each time we did that, it actually began to build the soil up.
And the biggest problem that first year, because of the place where we chose for the garden, was no water.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It was
it was hard. So, but like I said, we did it. But and after that, we had water. Yes,
yeah.
where does he? Yeah, he made
It's a water system.
a system put in.
And it made it easier.
Made
for,
it much easier
for watering. Yeah.
But that first year, it was hard.
It was a challenge.
Yes.
We actually had
From the building, we had the water
water
hose.
hoses using the sprinkler system that way to try to keep
it watered.
Yeah.
And it was hot that year, so
Yeah.
it was hard.
And especially for this year, the rainy season, we actually we planted and we got so much rain that nothing came up. It literally, I say it just basically washed the season
Washed it away.
because we didn't see anything. So once again, we put the tarp
over it.
back over it, and we actually started on another section, which meant that we got started planting late.
Mm-hmm.
But we were amazed, even in the late planting, I guess we had built up the soil enough. We actually did seeds, and within a week,
They were up.
the peas and the melons, everything was actually came up. So that way, I'm saying that, hey, we did. I think this year was the best.
Yes.
The
Our
best year
Our
for
best
summer
year.
crop that we had, because we had the purple little peas and we had okra, and we did some melons, And everything is actually still producing now. Yeah. I'm kind of wondering, how are we going to put a tarp
Top over
over
it, and it's still producing.
and everything is still producing. But this year's been really, really good.
Good.
So we can see the difference from where we first started to where
Now,
we actually are now. Things are actually growing.
You know, one of our members, his aunt, she's 90-some years old, and he brought her some greens and some melons, and she said, "Ooh," she couldn't believe how sweet the melons were, how green, you know, how the greens tasted. We taste
The difference.
In them, yeah.
The melons were
Really sweet.
really
She
sweet
was
this
wondering,
year.
what are y'all doing?
They were good, and this year we had more produce. They produced more. As for that first year we tried melons, they really didn't do. They would literally sort of rot
on the vine.
On the vine.
Yeah.
But like I said, we can tell that the soil is much better because they're actually producing much more. Yeah, flavors.
And right, and they're growing. We had one cantaloupe.
Oh, wow.
Humongous.
Yeah, the cantaloupes are huge this year. Yeah.
That's great.
So it's been great. It's been great. It's been great. Well, basically, with me, it's just something that I enjoy doing, and basically because it's just us. We plant, we harvest, put things in the freezer, and if we have enough, we actually have meals at church, and we actually use our produce to help, we serve and feed. We have lots of greens and things like that are left. So actually the members, they actually have enough to put greens and store stuff in their freezers for their home. So I just enjoy doing it. And like I said, it's my place, my happy place.
Love it.
In the area where the church is, there are a lot of people that are liking meals and everything. So to me, it's just a joy to be able to do what we do, just continue to kind of feed the people, to sort of take care of them, and to say that it actually came from the garden, where we actually, something that we did with our own hands. So sometimes it's kind of hard to get out and to gather the stuff like we really would like to do. And it's trying to get more people involved in it, so that it won't be such a big load on us. And like even on tomorrow, we're going to use part of the gardening as a teaching tool. We were talking about Christ as him being the true vine. So while the vines and everything is still growing out there, it's going to actually be a teaching tool for the youth church. So it's been really good. So as much as we can get them involved in it, we do. Even when it comes down to some of the actual working, where we had to pull the tarps over to cover and everything, we actually getting them involved, and they actually get their hands dirty a little bit.
And they basically help with the planting this year. They did most of though, planting the peas and the okra.
You actually,
we
actually got them, involved and planted. But I guess they forgot that we had planted it and it came up, so if we could get them involved in the gathering,
the harvesting,
it would all sort of come together. Yeah.
That's the fun part.
Yes.
I'm sure they'll be happy to be there.
That's it. Keep it moving.
Just keep it moving.
Don't give up.
Keep moving forward. Yeah. Yeah. You're bound to make your destiny. Just keep moving forward.